Hello and welcome to the video about volume and surface area. The objectives of this video are students will be able to recognize the cube, the prism, the cylinder, the cone, the pyramid, and the sphere, calculate the volume of those things, recognize the cube, the right square pyramid, the right rectangular prism, and then calculate the surface area of those things. And you will be able to explain what volume and surface area are and explain how to make calculations from the formulas given on the MCAS reference sheet. So when I say MCAS reference sheet, I'm meaning, come on, open this reference sheet. They give you this sheet, they give you this formula sheet on the MCAS. And we're looking at the total surface area and its volume formulas. So here and here today. So vocabulary, volume is the amount of something that goes in a container. So in a glass, the volume of the glass is how much water that glass can hold. Surface area is, and this is the mathematical definition of it, a continuous set of points that is the length and breadth but no thickness. So it's the area that's occupied by the outside of the container. So we're going to take a moment. I want you to take a moment and pause the video and match these shapes to the name of the shape given in the volume formulas picture. All right. So this is a cube. Come on. Hey. We've got a cube. We got a cone. This is a prism. This is a pyramid. Sphere, cylinder. Okay, and all of the formulas for each of the volumes for each of these shapes is included on the formula sheet. Now, when we look at this capital B, what are we talking about? The B is the area of the base, so that is the length times the width. Okay. So let's look at the surface area. I want you again to pause the video for a second and then match the three things to the three shapes to the cube, the right square pyramid, and the right rectangular prism. All right, good. So we know that this guy's the cube. We knew that. This is the right rectangular prism, because prisms are in many shapes. And then this is the right square pyramid. Okay, this is a square pyramid because the base is a square. Okay, and I've also given you the formula for cylinder because although the cylinder is not on the formula sheet, it is on the worksheet, so I've given you the formula for it. So let's look at some examples. So we're talking volume, so we're gonna go grab the formula for volume for a cylinder. So formula for volume for a cylinder is pi r squared h. So volume equals pi r squared h. Now these guys are in units cubed, and I'll show you what that means when we do this out. So we've got volume equals pi times 4 squared times 20. So volume equals 16 times 20 pi equals 320 pi. And we're going to put that in the calculator to see what that equals. Now I have my calculator view in scientific. I'm using my computer. Where did my arrow go? Oh, there it is. So we've got 320 times pi. That gives us 1005.31. 1005.31 what? Centimeters cubed. Okay, so now let's go back to the cone. The cone is 1/3 pi r squared. So volume equals 1/3 pi r squared h. So that equals, for this cone, 1/3 pi times, now we are given the diameter here, so that's 9, the radius is 9, times 24. So let's see, this becomes, I'm going to reduce this down to 3 times 24 times pi. That's going to equal, let's bring up the calculator again. Where is it? Thank you. Keep losing my pointer. So we're going to clear this out, and we're going to go 3 times 24 times pi, and that equals 226.19. So 226.9 inches cubed. Cubic inches. Inches cubed. Don't forget to do your units. You don't want to forget your units. All right, so now let's look at surface area. So let's go get the formula for the right square pyramid. So that's s squared, so the side plus 2 sides has the slant length, which is the height. No, it's the slant length. It's the side squared. So the surface area, let me write, come on. The surface area here is equal to s squared plus 2sl, where L is here, the slant length. The side is here, which is the 14 feet, because that is the length times the width of the base, and then it's 1/2 the base times the height for the triangle, but we have many of those, so we have 4 of those, so that's what equals 2. And that's the height of each triangle, and that's the base of each triangle. So if I have a laser pointer, this is the base of the triangle, this is the height of the triangle, and then we have 4 of them, so that's where the 2 comes from. So this is 14 squared plus 2 times 14 times 16. And that's going to equal, where's my calculator? So we're going to clear this out, and we're going to go 14 squared plus 2 times 14 times 16 equals 644. 644 feet squared. So this is in units squared, because area is square feet. It's or square inches or square centimeters. It's the length times the width. So, or in theory, it's the length times the width. So that's why we have feet squared. So now our radius here, we're going to mark our radius. Our radius for our cylinder sorry, our radius for our cylinder is 9.5 and our height is 28. So now we're going to go grab the formula for the cylinder, which is 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R squared. So surface area equals 2 pi RH plus 2 pi R squared. So this is the surface area of this length right here is 2 pi R, and this length right here is the height. So this piece right here and right here are the circumference of a circle. That is why we have the 2 pi R. And then when we cut the cylinder, we have two circles at the top and the bottom, and that's why we have 2 pi R squared is the area of a circle. So we have two of them. That's why the formula is like what it is. So we go 2 times pi, I keep making stray marks, I'm sorry. R is 9.5 times the height, which is 28, plus 2 pi 9.5 squared. So we're going to put that in the calculator. All right, we're going to clear that up. We're going to go 2 pi equals, no, clear. 2 times pi times 9.5 times 28 plus 2 times pi times 9.5 squared equals 2,238.38. So the surface area equals, what did I say? 2,238.38. 2,238.38 centimeters squared. Okay. And that brings us to the end of the video. Stay tuned for the worksheet and the work.